Hello, Marvelites! You are watching Marvel's The Pull List, and I'm Ryan, aka Agent M.
And I'm Tucker Marcus.
And every week we read all the new Marvel comics that come out. We get hyped and we want to tell you why. So we pick four, we pick a topic, and we get it to you here on the video. Tucker, what are we talking about?
I sprouted this mustache. This was a difficult journey to pull this off. And similarly, we've chosen 4 books that see our characters go through really difficult journeys. And we're starting with Major X number 1. This is brought to you from the mind of X-Men legendary creator Rob Liefeld. Major X is a really interesting character because he's traveled across time and space and gone on a very difficult journey because he's had a really difficult past. But what's so much fun about it is that you feel like you can be dropped immediately back into those days of New Mutants, of just kind of the early 90s X-Men vibe.
Yeah, I like it because it's this like throwback 80th anniversary celebration, feels classic in like the 90s, but also feels like a really cool story of something fresh and new that we're bringing to Cable and the X-Men. It's fun. Up next, we've got Marvel Team Up number 1, featuring Spider-Man and Ms. Marvel. In this issue, it's not so much a journey for our characters, but it's not difficult. The journey is really like how you read the book.
Yes.
It's actually told in 2 different ways. So you can flip the book one side to the other and you get different perspectives on the same story. One from Kamala's end, one from Peter Parker's end. It's really neat. And I love Evel Ewing, like getting Kamala's voice particularly. So excited, so like, oh my gosh, it's Spider-Man, hi, how you doing? And they're like, Spider-Man's like, hey, can you take care of this? And she's like, yes, I'm on it. And she like embiggens and there's all the action. It's so much fun.
Totally. Next up, we go from something real fun Spidey action to some heartbreaking Spidey action with Amazing Spider-Man 18.HU. This is a tie-in to the massive Hunted story arc going down in Amazing Spider-Man as Kraven the Hunter hunts down animal-themed characters from across the universe. This issue, though, focuses in on the Gibbon, and it's a little bit of a lesser-known character, but that's kind of what makes it so fascinating, because we get to know this character's backstory. We see the journey that he's been on. This one is so heartbreaking. When we move through the story and kind of enter the final act of this story, you just feel those beats that you only really got to know 10 pages ago.
I know.
And they're just hitting you right in the heart. I mean, it's
yeah,
really,
most of us, most readers are like, Gibbon?
Yeah.
Who's Gibbon? And then you get this, and you're like, I wish there were more Gibbon stories.
Yeah.
You can turn any character into something cool and moving with the right story and the right creators, which we have here with Nick and Ken.
Totally.
So cool. Speaking of the right creators and the right book, we've got War of the Realms! It's time! So excited. Here it is, War of the Realms number 1 by Jason Aaron, Russell Dodderin, Matthew Wilson. The journey here has been going on for years. We've been like getting here. Now it's come to Midgard, so that's where we are. We get to see Malekith, the evil dark elf, with all his generals. And they just unleash hell, 1L. And you've got frost giants, you've got trolls, you've got angels of heaven, you've got fire demons, you've got all kinds of action. And who can stop them? Well, we want to say the Avengers, because the Avengers show up in this book. We see a lot of Marvel heroes, but I don't know that even the Avengers can stop them. You see the bad guys stomp through everything in this story.
Russell's been drawing this for the past year.
Yeah.
He's been working on this series, and you can feel the weight and the care put into every single page. I mean, it's really something special.
Yeah, it is. It's incredible. If you want to hear us talk more about this issue at length, check out Marvel's The Pull List, the podcast version, wherever you get your audio. And then we'll be back with another episode next week, a special episode next week. Stay tuned for that one. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Tucker.
And this is Marvel,
Your universe.